Welcome, this is Nathan and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where Bangladesh forms an empire. Now, I will be honest, I was debating Bangladesh, I was debating how I'm going to make this work. Because, I don't need to explain, look at where they're located. They are located mostly around India, they border Myanmar, which... Yeah, sorry, Myanmar. Burmans, I have no idea what to call them. Then there's China over here, and then, like, Pakistan, like... a lot of these empire videos, like, South Korea was hard, but, like, not this hard. Have I done South Korea? I think I did. No, I did. I'm going crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but Bangladesh is completely surrounded by India. Yes, they are our ally. I know that. But I'm going to probably be kind of breaking that in this video. So where's Bangladesh going to expand? Well, there really is only one option. Myanmar. I've learned more about this country. It's kind of the same with Somalia. It doesn't really function as a country. Actually, it's kind of similar to Haiti, Somalia. I don't know how the UN still counts Haiti, Somalia, and Myanmar as functioning countries. They all don't have a government. Like, they're all broken apart. Haiti collapsed. The government's gone. I don't know why nobody said anything about it. Somalia is a complete mess. There's so many different groups declaring that they are an independent country. In Myanmar, well... Besides, China hasn't taken advantage of it, or India. But, to be fair, Bangladesh ain't going to face anything here. They mainly move around the coast area, which is probably the most valuable part, well, it's the most valuable part of any country. But they're going to move down here, capture this major city I do not know the name of. They're going to cut off this tail thing, which Thailand is going to be like, hey, we want that. Thailand will quickly take over the tail of Myanmar, and basically say to, like, Bangladesh, you get out of the rest of Myanmar. We just wanted the tail, because better access to the Bay of Bengal, I think. Anyway, Myanmar's capital, Naypyidaw. They capture that city, and Myanmar's gonna collapse. They're gonna just capitulate over to Bangladesh. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. I'm sorry about the borders you're about to see. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay, that's bothering me. I should have made that look more realistic. Oh my god. Anyway, Bangladesh will annex the entire coast of Myanmar, leaving Myanmar extremely weak. And, oh, Jesus Christ, that was way too big of a brush. Oh, so yeah, okay. Yeah, trying to just numb that right up, and might be eyeing up Laos or Vietnam, or maybe not Laos and Vietnam, because they're allied, well, one of them's an ally. Yeah, like, this happened like a month after the peace treaty of Bangladesh and Myanmar's war. I don't know that Bangladesh and Myanmar have bad relations in real life. I'm not sure what it's over. I'm not sure what it's about. Really, I'm not sure. Like, I know what most countries' bad relations are about, but I have no idea what Bangladesh and Myanmar are beefing over. Anyway, where does Bangladesh go? Thailand is a very tough option, because Thailand is, they're not weak. I'll make that clear. Thailand is not weak. Bangladesh, I have buffed them, but Bangladesh might be the same power range as Thailand. So it would be a very, very tough war. Bhutan, you can't invade Bhutan. First off, it's a mountain. Second, you don't border it. India, you want to get these... India and China are both just dumb options. So how about Sri Lanka? Yeah, I don't know what to do. There is really nowhere for this. This is I'm struggling to... this is why this probably hasn't done Bangladesh yet. It may be a pretty major country, but, like... How are you meant to give Bangladesh an empire? Anyway, troops will land over here in Bangladesh. Don't ask me what their navy's like. Might be mid-tier. And, Sri Lanka's gone. Anyway, peace treaty. I'm going to show you this peace treaty because I don't know. I don't think there's any point in not showing it. Oh my god, can I please just... Peace treaty is for annexation. So, India's a bit like... India's kind of like... Okay. India's kind of like... Okay, really? You just expanded into one of our neighbours, now you just took over an island right by us. Are you a friend or enemy? And Bangladesh is like, don't worry about us, we're not doing anything wrong. So India's like, okay. So now where does Bangladesh go? There really is only technically one option, and that's Thailand, but like, that would be a very, very, like, that would be a very, like, similar war, like, strength. Bangladesh is actually not going to do anything for a couple of years. Because they're going to build up their military, build up their economy, all that. There is Malaysia and Indonesia. I'm just thinking their navy, I don't think their navy's strong enough to invade Madagascar. Anyway, where does Bangladesh go? They have 3 options. Technically 5, but 3 options. They're going to pick the easiest of the 3 options. Thailand will begin its invasion of Thailand. Bangladesh will begin its invasion of Thailand. Not gonna lie, Thailand was not expecting this. This is what Bangladesh was doing for the past couple of years. They were building up their army ready for the invasion of Thailand. Anyway, sorry about that. Bangladesh has had this plan for a long time. So to begin with, Bangladeshi troops will exit out from Myanmar and begin capturing the recently annexed Burma Tail. I call it Burma and Myanmar sometimes. But they take over this entire area and then snap Thailand in half, which was part of their plan. Is there any use in invading this land? Not really. But this is the plan. They're now heading straight to Bangkok. I just realised how bad that sounds, actually. Never mind. If somebody didn't know the name of that city, they'll be wondering what the hell you're talking about. This obviously is not going to be captured because Thailand is not going to allow their capital to fall like that. But there might be another country that wants to join in on this war for revenge. And it's a country that has had recent problems with Thailand. Yes, I'm talking about Cambodia. Cambodia will join the war on the side of Bangladesh. Maybe not the side of Bangladesh, but I'm going to keep them red. And safe to say, Thailand was not expecting this. In real life, they've signed a ceasefire. And, you know, Cambodia's not, like... Cambodia's not strong at all. They might be getting funded by somebody, but we can't point any fingers. Anyway, Bangladesh will now exit out from here and to capture this area over here. What's the use of it? Resources, that's the use of it. It's got to fund their war, even though they're probably actually using more resources than they're going to get from it. They take over this entire part of Thailand and now begin to move troops down this area. And Thailand is now fighting a 2-front war. And Bangkok is now it's not looking good. Now, Bangladesh was not taking into effect that Cambodia might have joined this war. So what they're actually going to do is they're going to come down to Cambodia and say, hey, how about we encircle Bangkok? And Cambodia's like, yes. So this will be costly, but these two will completely cut off all Thai forces from Bangkok and encircle the city. This kind of leads to a bunch of Thai troops over here in this part of Thailand, which they're going to do guerrilla warfare. Lovely. This area of Thailand will just capitulate over, and then there's not really anything defending it. But now we have Bangladesh's most fierce war yet, the fight for Bangkok, and they lose a ton of troops in this. But it is successful in the end, and Thailand will lose its capital. And from here, troops will now enter in, and, well, it means just guerrilla warfare. There's not really anything to discuss. Thailand has lost. Bangladesh has won another war. Let's take a look at this peace treaty. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Bangladesh is trying to do the impression of Chile, which is, yeah, they're definitely getting to that length where they might be challenging Chile, but I'm not exactly sure if they are. Yes, I will agree with you. This might be the worst empire borders I've ever done. Like, no, it is the worst Empire borders I've ever done. I don't even know if anyone can top how bad this looks. Oh, I'm trying to think. Who could... No, every Empire looked natural. I don't think Chad would be bad. Anyway, yeah, these borders are horrible. But anyway, talking about the peace treaty, Bangladesh annexes a good chunk of Thailand. Not sure what happened to Bangkok. I'm pretty sure Bangladesh got it. For Cambodia, they took a big chunk of land, which is definitely going to help Cambodia. They're not a very strong country. But now where? There is now the option of Malaysia, but that's a long way away from home. Like, the capital of Dhaka is, like, right there, and that's down there. That might be too far. And there's Laos, the remainder of Thailand and Cambodia. And then obviously India and China. So what is Bangladesh going to do? Well, they're gonna be smart. And they're gonna begin to plan for their final war. Now, final war. What could their final war be? It could be them against China, or it could be them against India. Make your guess. It's obviously against India. Now, Bangladesh is not going to go head first into India like that. That would be dumb. Instead, they're going to pick up some allies. Which allies? China, Pakistan, North Korea. Yep. This is going to be fun. So, this is all done in secret, but nobody knows that Bangladesh just allied with these three countries. But once they all send a declaration of war over to India, yeah, things are about to get crazy. The second strongest country in the world, yes, I know they're not second, but I'm guaranteeing you next year, when Global Firepower updates their thing, China will be second. China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and North Korea versus India. That's going to be interesting. So let's begin. The main fighting of this war is going to be taking place over here, because this is kind of crucial. But anyway, Bangladesh will just do this and cut off this entire area from India, which is going to be brutal, because this is a lot of land. And to be honest, it will just fall over to them. Now, I do know that Kolkata is, like, right here. So, once Bangladesh and Chinese troops begin to exit out to that city, yeah, they ain't going to capture it, because it's a very populated city. They're going to get about, like, this far, and they're going to be stalemated. And at this point, Pakistan is also beginning its invasion of India. They send troops in from here. Yeah. I really don't know how to... We see, China and Pakistan work together to capture Kashmir, which, let's be honest, they wouldn't be able to capture it, but I'm just going to show it captured, because, yeah. Now, India, as much as they, like, India knows they're not going to win this war. It is two top 10 countries, maybe top 10 countries. It's number 2, number whatever for Pakistan. Bangladesh is playing like the top 15 at this rate. And North Korea versus India. They know they're not going to win, but they know that the red team's not going to win. In the end, it's going to be a stalemate. So, instead of losing a bunch of men, India is just going to allow them to take what they want. And what they want is going to be pretty hefty for India, but they won't lose valuable land, but they just decide that, like, we're not going to lose a bunch of people fighting a war that's going to end up being a huge stalemate. We don't want our people to experience that. And we know that we can't win, because there's no way we're going to be able to take out all this land. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. Taking a look at this peace treaty, we can see that India is losing a lot of land, but it's not like they're not losing crucial land. They still own a lot of their valuable land. But we're with Bangladesh, who will probably actually be getting the most out of this peace treaty, because they're the empire for this video. I'm not doing, well, I've already done India, China, and Pakistan. But Bangladesh will be taking all of this. And, yeah, these borders still look horrible, but, you know, I can't really fix that, because I don't think China's going to give up any land. Now, China made it very clear to Bangladesh that they would get their claim over the half, because Bangladesh was saying in the peace treaty that we should get the entirety of this area, but China was like, no, you're not. We will be taking our claim over this land because we have a dispute with it. The Kashmir claims are settled. Yeah, they're not. Really, this is just China and Pakistan taking this land and claiming it's theirs, which India is obviously not going to take, which India is obviously not going to accept. And then Pakistan will be taking a little bit of land here. I don't think they'll get that. I don't think they'll actually get that in real life. But yeah, in Bangladesh, just when it's what was meant to be its last war, but Bangladesh is still hungry for land. So, yeah, China's an ally, Pakistan's an ally. You just beat up India, which is, that probably makes you feel good, but also a bit bad, because you just beat up one of your allies that helped you get independence. But you know, there is one more country they want to invade, and that is Bhutan. And, it's not actually going to be just them invading it. They're going to split with China. Do I need to show this? I'm not going to show it. Bhutan is split between India and China. And India's mad, but they can't really do anything, because if they do anything, there'll be another huge war, and they don't exactly want that. So yeah, this would actually become a very scary thing, because Bangladesh is like, this would actually maybe make, like, China a huge power. But, China would become... I should also say this. Bangladesh is also letting China move stuff through here. But, oh yeah, actually I should probably have mentioned this. Bangladesh also did get these islands in the peace treaty. So yes, they also got these islands, so they... Oh, Jesus Christ. There you go. That is Bangladesh's empire. Wow. This... What's some borders these... What... These borders are interesting. This is by far the most interesting empire video. I hate how this looks. But, you know, it could look worse. Anyway, that's going to do it for What If Bangladesh Formed an Empire. It's been a while since I did the Empire series, so I decided to come back with Bangladesh. Probably going to begin working on this series again, because I do want to get this thing done. I do want to do every country in the world. Even though I don't know how some countries are going to work. Because, you know, Bangladesh, I made it work, but I don't know how I'm going to make Mongolia, like Nepal, Bhutan. I just don't know how I'm going to make those countries work. Like, when we get to Nepal and Bhutan, which is years from now, I can guarantee this series will be a long, long one. But, when we do get to Bhutan and Nepal, I'll figure out something. I don't know what, because I genuinely, I have no idea how to do, I have no idea how I'm going to do those two countries. I have no idea how I'm going to do North Korea or Mongolia either, like, that'll be interesting. But anyway, that's going to be for this video. The next Empire video is Indonesia, and then after that, probably the Philippines, and then we're going to take a break from Asia and probably move back to Africa, and maybe do some countries that I feel like I should have done, which includes, like, the DRC, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Sudan. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.